Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the week of May 29th to June 4th. We are going to start by using the karma cards, which are going to give us the planet, sign, and house that most shows the energy that you'll be dealing with this week. So first you have Saturn. Oh gosh, Granddaddy Saturn coming to the party. Oh man. In Gemini, the sign of communication. In the fourth house of family and Cancer. Cancer, the star sign, to be clear. Okay, now with this deck, it kind of shows these weird little sentences that will kind of capture the energy, okay? So here it is. The maturity that brings information to explain what makes you feel secure. Okay, I feel like you are starting to realize a lot better what you need in relationships, what you need in your life to feel secure, to feel comfortable. And I feel like you're really starting off a new journey in your life, a new chapter in your life, where you're able to approach something with more maturity. So for example, if you recently had a relationship fail, that relationship really taught you what you don't want in future relationships and what you do need in order to feel secure and safe in a long-term relationship. And I do really feel that it's been a long time coming with whatever this is. It doesn't even have to be relationships, but there was a long period of learning for you. You've had a lot of experiences for you, and you finally have reached the point where you are ready to start attracting really good things in your life, in a certain area of life. For example, going back to the love example, if you have a long history of like toxic exes that like just didn't work out, that was your karma to kind of learn the lessons that you needed to learn there, to learn what you need to feel secure and safe and comfortable. So now, after this most recent ending, we see you going to be only attracting good people, good situations in the future. So that's great. Caution regarding communications about support. That's interesting. Caution regarding communications about support. I feel like just make sure that all of your boundaries are set in place. If you're filling out any paperwork that involves like some type of support like healthcare or benefits, or just make it like, even if you start a new job, make sure you're onboarded for everything, making sure that your direct deposit is set up to the right place, that you're getting all of the insurance that you need, that everything's covered. You know, that's what I'm seeing here with this card, with this sentence. Just make sure that all of your ducks are in a row with whatever transition you're making in life at this time. We have limits imposed resulting from the fluctuations of your home base or family. I do wonder if there was some recent fluctuations in either your home and living situation or your personal relationships and family. Because we did have that example of like, it's kind of like relationships changing around, you know, something not working out. There seems to be a fluctuating energy when it comes to the people closest to you and your home base and your kind of routine. Everything ruled by the moon, which is fourth house energy, okay? So your routine, what you wake up and do every day, the people you talk to every single day, the home that you wake up to, there's fluctuations in this fourth house energy going on. And, you know, there could just be, you know, some things that need some extra attention at this time. So let's get the other sentences. We have 3 more. Be realistic about what you want to be known as you did in the past. Okay, obviously these sentences don't make that much sense. Be realistic about what you want to be known as you did in the past. What do you want to be known for is what I want to say there. Be realistic about it. Like, who are you truly? Like, for example, I could sit here and say I want to be known for being a beautiful, amazing singer, you know, the next Mariah Carey, but that's not realistic because I don't know how to sing like that. But I could say, like, I want to be known to be a good friend, a good partner, a good psychic, a good YouTuber. So, like, these are the things that I enjoy doing, that I know how to do, and I want to be known for it. So just be more easy on yourself there. Be concerned about what is believed about your home base or your family. Okay? And you must wait before you can use the quickest way and do what makes you feel secure. Yeah, these sentences don't make sense, but you get the point. Saturn puts restrictions on things, karma. I feel like there was some karmic lessons that have recently been learned and that you're working through at this time in regards to communication, how you're perceived, and essentially like how you communicate your wants and needs when it comes to your home and relationships. That's really standing out to me here. There might have been a long line of karma involved for you when it comes to Cancerian energy, when it comes to, as well as Gemini energy, communicating your wants and needs in a relationship, in a home, and not settling, really not settling, learning truly to put into words what you're looking for. That's what I'm seeing. Took a while for you to develop here. So we're going to get some cards, some tarot cards, 9 tarot cards from the Guiding Light Tarot. And this is going to give us some extra details about this week ahead for you. So I'm just going to shuffle them up. Also, you know, you are Gemini and you have Gemini coming out for you. So happy birthday if it's your birthday this week, by the way. It's going to be a powerful season for you, for sure. This week and the next few weeks feels really powerful. Okay. And again, I keep coming back to this energy of communication in my head. Learning how to communicate better. Be a better friend. Be a better communicator. Communicate with your family better. I see some of you guys setting up goals to maybe have something happen once a week. Like, okay, maybe you didn't really have people around consistently in your past, and now you're like, this season, this summer, I want to have a picnic each week, or I want to see friends at least once a week, or I want to do this once a week, you know, and be better at communicating. Also, I'm seeing here a message, some of you guys may be working harder to get back to texts and calls quicker, at least answering once a day. I feel like that is the bare minimum. Once a day, respond to the people who message you. And, you know, even as a business owner, I struggled with this for the longest time. Like, it would take me days to get back to people. And now I realize, you know what, as long as I message someone back at least once a day, I'm good, I'm golden, okay? So I feel like that may be something you're working on as well. Because, and that's the thing, you should be concerned about what is believed about your home base or your family. You know, that weird sentence that we just said. You should be concerned about your image when it comes to how reliable you are as a friend, how reliable you are as a communicator. So first card out for you, we have the 10 of Wands. There's a lot going on, it seems. It seems that this week is very, very busy. And I'm feeling busy in a good way, but overwhelming nonetheless. Like, for the longest time, you might have had some restrictions on Gemini energy, on like having calls and texts come forward, or like attracting people who weren't super like communicative. Could also be like a slowness in business or your life path in some way. And I feel like you recently learned something, whether you realized it or not, that lifted that karmic lesson from you, and now everything's coming through really quickly for you. Communication and responsibility and new stuff for you, but it's all at once, so it's kind of crazy. Second card out, we have the King of Swords in reversed. I feel like you're going to have to be more discerning about your schedule. Also with King of Swords reversed, this is you, Gemini, as an air sign. And in reversed, I'm seeing here, again, be really mindful of being a consistent communicator with people at this time, because I do feel like you could scare someone away if you are taking way too long to reach back out to them, to communicate with them. And it's fine. I understand it because you're busy. You have the 10 of Wands. You're totally busy. King of Swords reversed. This is asking you to, I just lost my train of thought. This is asking you to be more consistent with the people who you love. And I'm really seeing here, like, just, don't neglect the people around you this week. I feel like that's just a reminder that you need to have. Answer people at least on a daily basis, and you're good to go. Also, King of Swords reversed, this can show, like, I'm almost seeing this duality here where in the past you might have attracted a King of Swords reversed type of person a lot, an archetype of this person, you know, kind of cold in their communication, not really responsive, you know, even like texting, like maybe you sent them like, good morning, beautiful sunshine, heart emoji, rainbow emoji, and they're just like, good morning. You know, kind of like that. I feel like that was a karma that you had to deal with in the past, and from that, you really learned what you need in a relationship, what you need in your life. It doesn't even have to be love related. It could just be like anyone related, right? And now you're able to put that into words, but at the same time, it's so weird. I feel like you resolved this karmic lesson. So from here on out, you can now express your need for like warmer communication. But weirdly enough, at the same time, I'm seeing you take on that energy yourself, which is strange. So try not to turn into the person who hurt you, is what I want to say to you. Third card out, we have the Magician. Beautiful. This is a major arcana, so this is a really big card for your reading, and I do feel like major manifestation is happening for you this week, and something that you've been working on, something that you've been trying to manifest. I don't know why, I just feel guided to say is coming through this week for real, and you'll see this in a very practical, physical way. And also I want to say that like there was something that you like tried to manifest over and over and over again, and you felt like it was blocked. Like maybe you kept asking the universe for money, for love, for career success, whatever it is that you were asking about, and it was blocked. But then it's interesting because we see you overcoming a karmic lesson, and it feels tied to Saturn. So if you want, look up where Saturn is in your natal chart, and that may tell you where this thing is, okay, what this blockage is. So for example, my Saturn is in Taurus, so, and the second house, which is like double Taurus energy, so my blockage would be in money. So if this was my reading, this would tell me that a lot of money will be coming through for me this week after weeks of, not making any money. So it would be like an overwhelming, like, kind of like you're not even used to it. It all comes in at once, and then you're like overwhelmed in a positive way. But like, because it's so much of a change and a shift, make sure that you don't neglect the people around you as you're focusing on this new business. Okay, that's what I would do if this was a reading for myself. But where is this blockage that you've been experiencing in your personal life? How is it that you somehow overcame a karmic lesson involving that blockage? And can you see it coming through for you this week? Okay, leave it in a comment down below. I'd love to hear. Second row out, fourth card, we have the Moon. There is something hidden from plain view. Something's lingering beneath the surface. Ooh, I don't know why. I'm getting some deeper unspoken feelings here for some reason. I would wonder if there is something about the people around you this week. Pay attention to your dreams, I want to say, and your intuition this week. I feel that your intuition and your dreams are going to be really on point when it comes to figuring out the unspoken energies about the people around you. And I don't know why I feel guided to say that, but that's what I feel guided to say. Also with this underneath the 10 of Wands, I feel like there is a mystery unraveling in your life right now where there's something in development that the universe is kind of secretly working on for you, and I don't feel like they're going to tell us in this reading. I'm just being honest. And there may be some kind of fated or karmic events happening this week that will bring that secret plan closer to fruition, and you may be able to guess a little bit what the secret plan from the universe is based off of your dreams this week or just the signs around you. So I really want to say pay attention to the signs around you. It seems like there is a hidden type of plan that the universe has for you to bring everything together. And the reason why the universe keeps some of this stuff secret from us is because if you knew how things would fully turn out, it would kind of limit you from allowing it to turn out that way. Does that make sense? It would make you get in the way of it turning out that way. Or you might simply not believe it. And that non-belief could affect how quickly this thing manifests for you. So that's why the universe keeps things secret from us sometimes, keeps things as a surprise, which is fun anyways, as a spirit guide, as an ancestor. It's fun to surprise someone here on Earth who may be going through a rough time or just going through regular earthly stuff. So, I don't know. Center of your spread, we have the 9 of Swords in reversed. Right underneath that King of Swords in reversed, I do wonder if there's someone in your life who they almost hurt you. They hurt you with how cold they are towards you. If that resonates, comment down below. Who is this person to you? Why are you so cold to me? I am getting like, I don't want to say unrequited love, but here's the thing. It's next to the Moon. I feel like this is a situation where intuitively Oh my gosh, I'm getting so much coming through now. Oh my God. Intuitively, you might know that this person really does love you. And that's why you put up with them. That's why you kind of stay with them and do all this work to keep you guys together. And this doesn't have to be romantic, by the way. And we'll get to that even more in depth. But it seems to me that like they have a hard time expressing things verbally, expressing love verbally, or just reaching out to let you know that they're thinking about you. And they're coming off as really cold, and that is like really heartbreaking to you this week. You know, but here's the thing. It doesn't have to be heartbreaking. I'm also getting the message with the moon and these cards like you might have attracted this person into your life because they remind you of a certain parent. Okay? Straight up, that is what I'm getting. Or maybe this is a parent who like they're very cold. They've never known love. They've never known how to express love or to talk to you or like anything like that. And you're just so used to that because it's your parent, you know, it's the only person you've known like your entire life, right? You're so used to it that you may have manifested another person like them into your life, and you're so used to just understanding on a psychic level that they do have love for you, like feeling their love, their energy towards you. But like I almost feel like with Saturn here in Gemini in the 4th house, it's like one of your lessons was to no longer accept this King of Swords reversed energy. Like, if you love me, let me know. If you love me, talk about it. You know, say something. Oh my God, that song, Say Something, I'm Giving Up on You, just came through my head. And it's heartbreaking because it's like, you know, on a psychic level that this person has feelings or they truly love you. But it's like on a mental level, you're like, I really need to start putting down boundaries and stop giving so much to this person who is not reciprocating verbally and not giving me what I need, which is verbal and actionable proof of said love. Like, you shouldn't be in a relationship psychically 100%, you know, because you are on earth and it will always break your heart if you're psychically understanding someone's love for you, but they're not showing it in an earthly, physical way, you know? That'll always break your heart. I'm guilty, y'all. I'm guilty. Like I said, I'm a Gemini Venus. Okay, I get it. I get it. Guilty. But you have learned that lesson. And I feel that there's still some kind of processing going on this week where it's like, yeah, I understand, and I'm going to try to put up boundaries here, but that doesn't make it any less heartbreaking, you know what I mean? Interesting. But you can definitely feel someone's feelings for you. That doesn't mean that you should let them back in your life, or let them in your life, or your heart, or give them more than they deserve, because they need to speak up about it. They need to act on it, you know? Closed mouths don't get fed. All right. 6th card out, we have the Hierophant in reversed, going your own way. Very unique life path ahead of you. And I feel like this is right underneath that Magician. You are acquiring some type of goal and success. And I feel you shining, glowing, and succeeding this week. And to me, I feel like I said, like there's someone in your life, this King of Swords reversed person who's cold, who almost, I don't want to say that they're jealous this week, but it's almost like they wish they could be closer to you. It's like the more you shine, the more they almost like hurt. And I feel like this Nine of Swords energy is also them like yearning for you, having heartache for you, because you're glowing, you're shining, you're succeeding, you're reaching a goal. You are on your own path, you're reaching a goal, something that is totally you and yours alone. Not like a traditional goal that was set out before you by society, but that like this is you succeeding in your own personal way. And I don't know, it's almost like they want to be there with you in this glowing stage of your life and celebrate, but it's so weird. They just won't talk, you know? They just won't show it. I wonder if that'll change. I really do. Let's see. Okay, so final row, 7th card out, we have the 8 of Cups reversed. Yeah, walking away. I feel like a part of you still lingers here in this person's energy, or like they are still lingering in your heart space, in your energy, and you know that it's time for you to get a move on, to go your own way. But in reversed, it's like oh my God, I just got the saddest image in my head. It's like two people who are super in love, and it's just like, oh my gosh, and that song Say Something I'm Giving Up On You is like playing in the background. It's like a whole movie scene in my head right now. Like it's like foggy, kind of rainy out, and like two people are in a park, like at a bench, and one person's like, yeah, so I'm gonna go and live my best life, and I'm going to, insert all of their dreams and hopes and wishes, and they start walking in the direction of that dream and that wish, and they keep like looking back like, well, are you gonna come along with me or what? But this person isn't saying anything. They're just sitting there in silence and they're not moving, and it's like, why aren't you moving? And then this person is just like in this foggy park, like looking back, like slowly walking away, like I'm going, like, don't you want to come with me to this like really beautiful life? And then the other person's just sitting on the bench, staring at the ground, not doing anything. And I feel like you're the person walking away, or maybe it's the other way around for some of you, but I really do feel like this is you walking away. And it's like you're really hesitating. You keep looking back and you're moving really slowly away, and you're like, yeah, you can still come, you can still join me here, all you gotta do is like speak up and say something. And then it's not. And then I see this vision. So many visions today. Lots of clairvoyance and clairaudience with the song. And then the person sitting on the bench, here's the thing. I'm almost seeing like this movie-esque thing where it's like a near-death experience, not saying that they're gonna have that, but then it's like almost like what's that play called? With the three ghosts of Christmas past. What is that called? And he's like dying or whatever, and he's looking at how he treated people in his past, and he's like, oh my God, like, don't say that, or like stay. I feel like this person, this King of Swords person, is going to realize at some point, whether it's soon or way later down the line, how they messed up in this situation. And I feel like you intuitively know that as well, which is why you're kind of like still lingering, like, oh, you're gonna start now? You're gonna do more now? Like, are you gonna realize now? And it's just like, intuitively that they will realize their mistake later on, but that's why you're still kind of lingering there. And I do feel like they're gonna realize their mistake. Like, I'm almost seeing like a ghost of their future version in this scene at this park, on the park bench, and they're like screaming at the current version of them that's just sitting there staring at the ground like, why aren't you saying anything? Why aren't you moving? Go tell that person you love them. Go, do whatever. Say something, do something. I feel like this person is going to have major regrets in the near future or the distant future. I don't know. Some type of future, they're going to have regrets. That's what I'm seeing here. So, but you know what that means, Gemini? Like, this week, you really do have to, like, yeah, like, I feel like it's holding you back in life, waiting for this person. You know what I mean? Like, you can stand here staring at them, staring at the ground for all you want. And Spirit's saying, stay in this space as long as you want. We're not telling you you need to move on right this second. But, like, just know, I mean, like, if you're just going to sit here staring at them, not moving, you're not moving either. You're just staring at someone not moving. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, I don't know. We can only hope that you can go off and live your best life and go into the city, because in this vision, this is in like Central Park for some reason. Go into the city, live your best life, and hope that they like can hunt you, track you back down, and say everything, do everything that they need to do here. But that's all you can hope for, So 8th card out. Sorry for that elaborate vision. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, this is completely confirming everything we just said. Knight of Pentacles reversed is literally that person just staring at the ground, like not moving at all. This is the most frustrating card to get in a reading that involves any other person, because it's like they're just not doing anything. They're just not moving forward. They're just not speaking up. And it's like, you can't be in a relationship with a brick wall, y'all. Okay, and this is in that line that's the King of Swords reversed, and then the center of the spread right underneath it, the Nine of Swords in reversed, and then this Knight of Pentacles in reversed. So it's like, I feel like this person is suffering. And I feel like they are actually going through quite a lot of inner turmoil. You are too, because it's sad to see them like that. I definitely feel like this is applying to more than one person in your life as well. And one might be romantic and dramatic, but another one might be like maybe an old friend or someone in your life who just like just like isn't maturing in life, you know what I mean? And it's just disappointing to watch. It's a little heartbreaking to watch, them kind of staying in the same stagnant place as everyone else is moving on, moving up in life, So there could be multiple people this can resonate with in your life, and to varying degrees of like emotional attachment that you have to them. Like this could be just someone that's like, oh, a mutual friend, whatever. You don't really have strong emotional attachment to them, but it's still sad to see them, acting like a loser, not moving in life, not to sound harsh. And it's just like, it's heartbreaking. Some of you guys, this could even be a relative, choosing to make bad choices over and over again, not maturing and not doing what they need to do to have a healthy relationship with you. And maybe for the longest time, you tried to teach them how to be mature. Oh, some of you guys, this is a parent for sure. And you're trying to teach them how to respect you, how to be mature, how to, better their life, be healthier, and they're just not listening. And this is you don't want to walk away from them. You want to walk forward in life with them in your life. But at the same time, they're just not doing what they need to do to keep you in your life, because you learned the karmic lesson of needing to establish boundaries and what you need to have a healthy relationship. You already know that you did the maturing to understand what you need to have a healthy relationship. And now you're like trying to get someone there, trying to get someone to be mature. And it's just not happening. And it's really, this is a heartbreaking reading, I'm not going to lie. And my heart goes out to you, Gemini. I feel you, because I am, this technically applies to me too, because I am a Gemini Venus. Okay, so we also have the Seven of Pentacles in reversed, yeah. How long will I wait? Oh, especially if this is stalling your success. That is just awful, Like Seven of Pentacles, this is a card of focusing on your own growth and staying patient with your own growth, seeing developments happening here. And literally right next to the Knight of Pentacles in reversed, it's like you can only, especially if this is a relationship, you can only grow your side of it. If the other person isn't willing to work, it's not going to work at all. And this is right underneath the Hierophant reverse. So I do wonder if some of you guys asked this person to go to therapy, to go to like a couples counseling, a group therapist, something like that, and they're just not doing it. They're just refusing to do it. They're refusing to put in the work. And center of your spread is the Nine of Swords reversed. Like this is heartbreaking energy, but it's like, what else can you do? So if you're in any situation like this reading really is saying like, oh, especially with Ten of Wands at the top of your spread, like there is nothing you can do here. You can't force someone to get the help they need. You can't force someone to be the person that you need them to be in a relationship. You can't force someone to mature into the person that you need. This is a tough situation, because for you guys, I feel like there's at least one or two people in your life where you are actually really close to this person, and that's why it's so hard to walk away. And then there's also like minor side characters in your life that this could also apply to as well. But Granddaddy Saturn is coming through in your reading very lovingly, holding you, hugging you, and saying, you can stay here as long as you want and need, but just know that your life will not progress until you really put in place the karmic lessons that you have learned. Granddaddy Saturn rules over limitations and challenges in our life. It's the areas of our life where we are not blessed at all. We are not privileged at all. And he's saying, I had to guide you through the lesson to learn how to establish boundaries, to learn what you need, to verbalize what you need in connections, in relationships. And this is like the ultimate boss challenge. I get it. But like, it's like, once you learn the lessons of Saturn and you put them into place, huge blessings come forward for you. And I feel here that Saturn is ready to bring these blessings towards you at this time, this week in particular. I know for some reason it's this week, and some of you guys might be going through your Saturn return. I wonder if you're like, I forget the ages. If your Saturn is currently, if you were born with Saturn in Aquarius, right? It's in Aquarius right now. You're going through your return right now. But you don't have to be going through your return for this. I don't know. There's just big blessings ready to enter your life here with the Magician, with the Hierophant reversed. And Saturn as a spirit is ready to bring it in, but I mean, you know what you have to do here, y'all. You can't wait as long. You can't wait here forever, but I mean, you can take as long as you need waiting for this person. That doesn't guarantee that they're going to change. There's no guarantee at all. There's no indication whatsoever about when they're going to change, if they're going to change. That's something that only their free will can do, you know. And spirit, Saturn, all of these beautiful spirits that work with us, they can sit here and tell that person, like, what are you doing? Like I said, we had this vision here of their future self screaming at them, their spirit guides screaming at them, get up, start moving, start acting. Spirit is doing everything that they can to help this person, but they still have free will, like we all do. You know, their spirit guides are totally on your team here, but you know, they can't force them to do anything. So I mean, that's your reading. That was kind of sad, not gonna lie. So I would definitely for you guys recommend watching for your sun, moon, rising, possibly Venus, to get the fullest overview of this week. It might not all be sad. This might just be one part of your week, okay? So watch for that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.